Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is K Shine, and thank you so much for clicking on this video today. You already know your girl is back with another video based on the title. You know exactly what I'm about to talk about. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok at K Shine with 3 E's. Y'all, happy belated Easter. Okay, Easter was Sunday, so happy Easter to you guys. My voice is a little low because y'all know I be partying, so my voice is not really gone, it's just a little low. So excuse that, you know, the show must go on. Also, I know a lot of comments were saying something about my audio. I did fix it. The thing is, if you ever hear my audio going in and out, it's because my vent, like when my heat and air, is right above my microphone, so when my heat come on, it like messes with the audio, so it makes it sound muffled. But now I'm just gonna start turning like off my heat or my air before I start the video, that way it don't happen again. So the audio should be fixed. My bad, y'all. But anyways, y'all, without further ado, let's hop right into the video. Let's go. Alright, y'all, so boom, y'all know exactly how I like to start my story times off. We about to hop right into it. Since we're in a world right now where we're talking about girls trip, Cabo trip, trip this, your nigga tripping, I don't know. Since we're talking about trips, I was on live, and if y'all not on my lives, y'all gotta tune in, because that's where you get actually, never mind, I don't want y'all to tune in, because we be talking about the real shit over there. I don't want everybody over there. I like that it's a small little family. We be going through like my memories and pictures and videos, and when we doing that, I end up finding like more story times to talk about. So we was on live, and I was showing them this memory from Snapchat about when I went to Atlanta. Y'all know I got a love-hate relationship with Atlanta, because every time I go, don't get me wrong, I have fun, but it's like always some shit. Y'all know my very first YouTube video, Flew Out by a Creep, that was like my first time going to Atlanta. That was some shit. This time, so it's just like always something. Like Atlanta is just not my vibe. When I went on Chrissy's Court, if y'all don't know, I have an episode on Chrissy's Court that took place in Atlanta when it was a fight outside our Airbnb. We got kicked out our, like, it's just always something with Atlanta, and this ain't about to be no different, right? So I was showing them videos. Unfortunately for y'all know I don't do receipts over here, because what's the point of uploading a picture or video if I'm just going to block their face out? Like, it defeats the purpose for me. The only time I might throw in a receipt or a picture is if it's me and I'm just showing y'all like younger me. But you should have caught that receipt on live, so I'm so sorry, y'all. But the story's still going to hit the same. Y'all already know. When we was on live, now at first they said give her the name Wig, right? Because her wig was trash and she got the nerve to be talking about somebody else. But actually, I'm gonna call her wrong, because everything about her in this trip was just wrong, y'all. Like, it just was so, it was so much going on, right? So I already got her name in place, so we're gonna call her wrong. Let's get into it. Okay, so the girls trip started off because my friend, and it might sound similar to the Cabo, but don't get it mixed up, y'all. We can't help that we all in this world experiencing the same life. They don't got nothing to do with us. And I know y'all go think like, see, this is why I don't go on trips with friends. All that. Let's just get into it. We're not even about to do too many disclaimers. Anyways, one of my real close friends, I've been knowing her for years, she wanted to do a birthday trip to Atlanta. Now, at this time, I had just started a job, so I was just like, you know, when you first start a job, you kind of can't like call off or request any days off or anything. So I had just started this job. I was still new. So I was like, the only thing I can do while I was still in training is I try to hurry up and tell them like, hey, I do already have a family reunion planned on this day, so this is the only day that I would not be able to work. And luckily for me, my job was really nice and it was really accommodating, and because I kind of gave them a heads up, they went on to let me have that day off, right? But the only thing is, right, I wanted to fly out Thursday through Sunday, right? They gave me Friday off, and I thought I could come like Thursday night, right? But the flights, I don't know what, or if I booked too late, but it was really like not no flights at all like later on that day. I think the latest flight was at like 11 p.m. and I'm like, that defeats the purpose. It was another flight that came in like a little bit earlier or whatever, so it was like it would leave at 6 and I was getting off of work at 5, so you know, that's like, I think it left at like 6:30. That's no time. I can't get off work at 5. I still gotta drive 40 minutes to the airport and stuff like that. Like, it wouldn't have, I needed to make that flight, but I was still at work. So what did I do? I know y'all probably thinking like, don't be risking your job for a flight, but y'all listen, just this is what happens when you're young, I guess. I don't know. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna have to just try to get off a couple hours early and see if they'll let me do that, right? Now, I was able to say like I wasn't feeling good or something, and I got off work early, like because I only needed to get off maybe like 2 hours early. I'm like, if I can leave at 3, that's 3 hours before the flight. So, anyways, long story short, I end up getting off early. Okay, so I'm thinking like, oh, they probably already like you trying to get off early. You already requested tomorrow off, like you doing a lot. So I was really like skating on thin ice with them, right? Anyways, I get off early. I end up making my 6 o'clock flight. So when I go there, I'm talking to my homegirl. So the birthday girl could just really be the birthday girl, okay? I'm talking to, and that's the only person I know. Like, she did say she was going on a trip with 2 of her other friends, and she wanted me to come. No, I did not know the other 2 girls. Yes, we all was staying in the same hotel room because what Cardi B say in Miami, 4 hoes to a room shit. Okay, it was given very much that. It was 4 of us in one room. Okay, so anyways, I touched down in Atlanta, so I'm on the phone with the birthday girl, like, yes, girl, I'm here. She just sounded real down. Like, I'm just thinking, like, I'm getting here at like 8 something. Y'all should be getting dressed. I thought we supposed to be going out, or is we getting food? Like, what's going on? I'm thinking I'm running late to the party. Really, I actually got there about 9 something. Like, it was literally like 9:30, almost 10, because our flight was a little bit delayed because somebody was just acting out. I got that on Snapchat too. Somebody was just acting out on the plane, and they didn't want to get off, and it was just too much. So really, Atlanta is only like an hour and a half from me, but we took off so late, so we was like an hour behind for real. So I'm getting, by the time I got my check bag and made it up to my Uber and stuff, it was almost like 10 something. So I'm thinking like, okay, I need to come into a party getting started. Like, y'all, I'm skating on thin ice with my job. I done made it here. This is like, I'm ready to turn up, and this was like one of my first times back to Atlanta since the flew out by the creep. So I'm ready to really explore Atlanta and turn up, right? So I'm telling my homegirl, like, you don't gotta come pick me up. I'm just catch your Uber, because their hotel was like 10-15 minutes away from the airport. So I'm like, girl, I'll just catch your Uber. It's not a big deal. So she is sounding real sad and down, but I'm just thinking like, okay, whatever. Maybe she just like tired from the day. I don't know what's going on. But I'm like, okay. So like I was saying, I did not know the girls, but I've been knowing my homegirl for forever. So I don't care that I don't really know her friends. Like, anybody that's a friend of hers should be cool with me, and like, I just don't be tripping about that type of stuff. So whatever, I pull up, so I'm pulling up. I got food, like, well, just for me, not like for, I don't want y'all to think I have food for everybody else. But I'm thinking, because it's already late, they probably already went out to eat. So I don't want to come here and inconvenience them. Like, I'm hungry. Can we take the car to do da da da? So I just got airport food. So I had to warm it up, whatever. I just got like a burger and fries. So I come with my food. So I come in. So I'm like, hey. So my the birthday girl excited to see me. So she jumped up and she hugged me, and she like, this is wrong, and this is Fran. We just gonna call the other girl friends, too many names, okay? So I'm just like, hey, y'all, they all cute or whatever. Like, they seem cool. So I'm just like, hey. So I'm like, what's going on with that girl? So she just sitting there like, nah, I'm just really ready to drink. Like, I'm ready to turn up. So, I'm thinking like, oh, well, why y'all not turning up? Y'all ain't got no liquor. Like, what's going on? So she like, no, not really. So I'm like, she just giving me that look like, when you go out of town with people and like, they not giving, like, it's your birthday. You ever had those people that's like just not really celebrating your birthday the right way, or like you go with people and they not turning up with you for real, or they not acting like it's your birthday. It was just giving that, like, the girls wasn't really, like, for me, if I go out with my friend, I'm buying shots for her, I'm turning up, I'm getting lit with her because it's your birthday. So I'm acting like it's your birthday. I'm making sure you have a good time. It was just giving that energy, like they didn't really care it was her birthday, or they wasn't doing much, the way she was looking at me and the way she was just saying. So she like, I was just waiting for you to get here because I know you're going to turn up with me. I know you're going to make sure we have a good time. So, like, when she was saying stuff like that, I'm just thinking, like, okay, what happened already? Like, what's going on? So I'm just like, well, okay, bitch, like, I got you. Like, what's going on? Let's go get some liquor. So I'm just like, okay, like whatever. And normally me and my friend, we would do birthday gifts, but the gift that I got her, I couldn't bring. So I had already told her, like, you got to get your birthday gift when we go back to the city, because it was just too much to fit in my check bag. So you know, I'm thinking like, okay, I came empty handed in a sense, like especially for that friend. I'm like, girl, you know what? The first bottle is on me. Like, I'm gonna do your first birthday bottle, whatever. So I'm like, let's go to the store and get one. So at first, I said that to the, so the way the hotel was, it was like one of those hotels with a suite. Like, it's a double bed in a room, and then you come out the room and it's the couch, the living room, you know, pull out couch. We had a whole like kitchen set up and everything. So I was just like, I'll take the pull out couch, because it was in a separate room. You know, I used to like talk to my boo at night, so I don't want to be on the phone disrupting nobody and stuff. So I'm like, I'll take the pull out couch. Y'all can take the room and stuff, and that way I can have my own little area out here or whatever. So we did that. So I just put my luggage like by the little pull-out couch set up over there. So we was talking out there. So we go back into the room. So I was like, hey y'all, you know, do y'all want to get a bottle for the birthday girl and stuff? And Ron literally look at me and she like,
birthday girl, like, you been wanting to drink, why you ain't say nothing? We could have been got a bottle.
And like I said, y'all, Ron looked at me and said that. So I'm looking like, why you looking at me talking to the birthday girl? Like, I'm confused. So the birthday girl was like, well, yeah, like, I've been saying, like, I want to drink and I want to turn up. Like, y'all weren't really saying nothing. So they was looking at the birthday girl like, well, you the one that was driving, so, like, why you just didn't go to the liquor store? And she just like, well, I was looking at y'all asking y'all, what did y'all want to go half on? And, you know, y'all weren't really saying nothing. So I'm just kind of looking at them go, like, kind of back and forth. And I'm just thinking, like, okay, it's the first day. Well, it's the first day for me. What the hell is going on? Like, I don't want to hear none of that. And you know, when you be so excited about a trip and like being somewhere new, I ain't trying to be bothered with all this. So I was just like, listen, let's just go to the liquor store and get a bottle. Like, I'm not tripping about what y'all did before I got here. Let's go get a bottle. I can buy a $40 bottle. Like, it's really not I'm here to have a good time. I ain't trying to hear none of that rah-rah, right? Okay, cool. So I was like, I'll just buy the first bottle, and then like maybe y'all could do the next one or whatever. Like, let's do that. So literally, Ron looked at me and was like,
well, it's not like we broke.
I'm like, I didn't say I was. So like, what's going on? So she started, it's like, I guess she got like really offended by that or whatever. I'm just saying, like, normally with my friends and stuff too, going half, that's just a lot. If you know you're going to be somewhere for a weekend and y'all going to buy multiple bottles, I would rather take the first bottle, you take the second, next person take the third or whatever. I get the first Uber ride, you get the second, then third. Like, all that splitting everything, sometimes it just become a lot. So when I said that, I was meaning that it's Thursday, we're gonna be here till Sunday. Like, you know, we could just I get a bottle today, y'all get a bottle tomorrow, the next day, like whatever. I'm not tripping. But you talking about it's not like we broke or whatever. Girl, that's your own insecurities. I never said shit about being broke, okay? So whatever. So I was like, you know, I didn't say y'all was, but like, what we talking about? Like, y'all going back and forth about a goddamn bottle. If y'all was gonna get a bottle, y'all would have been got one. Y'all been here all day, and my y'all, they got here the day before. Like, they came down here Wednesday. So I'm like, y'all already been here, and this whole time y'all been here, anybody been drinking? And it's not, I'm not saying they gotta drink, but it's just like, if the birthday girl want to drink, y'all want a bottle. I just don't know what's going on, y'all. So anyways, I was just looking like, so birthday girls, we want to go get a bottle or not? Like, I'm here to turn up and have a good time. I don't know what y'all here to do, but listen, I called off work for this shit, or took off, called off, whatever. We about to have fun, right? So anyway, so we end up all just getting in the car. So I'm like, we can figure that out once we get there. We getting in the car, whatever. We on our way to the liquor store. So when we get there, me and birthday girl the only one that got out. Mind you, all four of us went, but only me and her got out. So I just asked them, like, did y'all have a preference? Like, what everybody drink? Tequila, vodka? Well, I hope not vodka, y'all. I'm not a vodka drinker. I'm like, what y'all want? So, you know, let's just say we had Casamigos. I don't remember what liquor bottle we honestly got. Maybe we did, maybe we didn't. I don't know. So everybody like Casamigos. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. So me and the birthday girl get out or whatever, and we go to the liquor store. Mind you, they didn't give me no money, so I didn't ask, because I was already confused though if they was gonna get the next bottle, if they was gonna give me money. At this point, I honestly did not give a fuck. So it was what it was. And like I said, I was most likely buying this bottle for the birthday girl. So however way she want to split that, that's fine. That's on her. Like, the first bottle I told her I was buying for her. We go into the liquor store, right? So when we go into the liquor store, we getting our stuff. We get the bottle. I get Red Bulls because I always drink Red Bulls or Everfresh or something with my liquor. So I'm getting Red Bulls. I don't know what the girls want because they didn't come in and we at the store. So if you know we about to drink, you should come in and get what you need or get what you want. And I'm not gonna just get a whole bunch of stuff for y'all because I don't even know what y'all. Listen, I'm already buying a bottle. I don't know what y'all doing, right? So cool. So that's fine. So mind you, I bought two because they didn't have the liquor store we went to. They didn't have the big Red Bulls. They just have the smaller ones. So I bought two, right? Cool. We get the liquor, we go back to the room. So at this point, like I said, it's like 11 or something. So they was already in the midst of getting dressed to go out. So, I'm like, let me hop in the shower real quick and start getting dressed. So when I come out, I'm just in my towel. Mind you, I got my bag. When you unzip your bag and just lay it flat like on the floor. So I didn't take everything out of my bag, but I unzipped it and it's just open. So I'm going through it like, what's the vibe? We doing heels? We not? Like, what's going on? I'm looking at that outfit. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, let me put my outfit on, right? So we getting dressed. We got music going. So mind you, they're at the kitchen table pouring shots, which is technically like I'm not saying it's my area, but I'm just saying that's the area I was in. So I didn't mind being like out there in my towel getting dressed because I'm able to turn up with them and take shots. So they pouring the shots or whatever. So I step in and do like a little Snapchat and do cheers or whatever. I'm in my towel, but like I'm not showing in the video. So I'm cheersing or whatever. So we take our shot. So mind you, like I said, we got a Ford kitchen. We got a refrigerator. So I put both my Red Bulls in there. So when we take the first shot, I'm getting my Red Bull, pop that boy open. So I'm drinking some. So I'm like, ooh. So the birthday girl like, one more shot. Like, let's get 2 shots to knock it off because we ain't drunk all day. So I'm like, okay, cool. So she poured another shot. I take it back to back. Take my Red Bull and I sit on the counter. So wrong. She like, ooh, like, so she picks up my Red Bull, y'all, and drinks off my Red Bull and drinks it. So mind you, first of all, I don't even mind sharing. That's number one. Number two, you do need to ask because it's not yours and you don't know me like that. And even if you would have asked, I would have let you have some. But why would you put your mouth on my Red Bull? You don't even know me. And I don't know you. So I'm just looking like... So I kind of made a joke. I was like, oh, putting your mouth on my stuff is crazy. Like that's wild. Like, I don't think I said those exact words because, at the time we wasn't really saying that. But like, I said something along the lines of that. Like, that's like putting your mouth on my stuff is crazy. Like, what? And wrong laugh. She like,
girl, I like that shit was so strong. Like, girl, yeah, that Red Bull is good.
And she started like looking at the flavor to see what flavor it was. So I just was like, okay, meant to know. So in the back of my head, I'm already thinking like, okay, don't. I know I should have just like not drunk the Red Bull again because it's like wash back. But like, I'm just thinking like, don't put like, okay, make sure when you drink it again, don't put your mouth on it. Like, even though she could have, but that's what I'm thinking. So I'm still getting dressed. So it's another shot waiting for me, but I'm like trying to get dressed because they kind of dressed a little bit too. You know how people like do their makeup and when they set underneath their eyes, they let the powder just like bake for a minute. That's what they was doing. Like, they was dressed, but like they was finishing up their makeup. So we kind of turning up. We like rapping to the music or whatever that's on. So I'm getting my clothes laid out. So mind y'all, and I mean this in the most humblest way, I be putting my shit on, okay? Like, I do my hood one too. Everything that I brought, I guess, like, you could say is, like, extra. And if you know on the live and I showed you the pictures, y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was putting that shit on for real. Like, because in my mind, I'm thinking, like, especially when you younger, it's like, it's Atlanta. Like, everybody be putting their shit on. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm like, if we gonna go to a club, I'm not about to just come in regular shit. Like, I'm gonna, like, be extra. Y'all know I love to be extra. So all my shit was, like, bright colors, rhinestones, like blinged out, like everything was that. So when we was talking about going out on this Thursday, because like I said, I got in Thursday. When we was going out on Thursday, like my chill outfit was still like turned up a little bit. So when I was picking out my stuff, I was asking them like, what should I wear? Like, is that what y'all wear? Because one girl just literally had on a black dress. Like, and then the other girl, wrong, she had on a romper, like a shorts romper. And it was just solid black. So, like, it stopped right here. A little, you know how rompers is. It stopped right here. And then it was just shorts. And that was it. The birthday girl, she had that shit on because it's her birthday. So I'm thinking, like, I don't have nothing. as chill as y'all. It wasn't that they was ugly or nothing. I just didn't have nothing that was as chill. So when I had my two options out, I'm just asking them because they've been like cool. So I'm just asking them like, yo, which one should I wear? And Ron like,
You like, is it your birthday? Like, you ain't got nothing a little bit more simple?
so I'm looking like, and mind y'all, like I said, from the people on the live, what I had on, it wasn't giving, oh, I'm still in a birthday girl, like shine. It was regular, like, especially my first outfit, it was literally like shorts. I think I'm gonna post it. I gotta see, because I said I don't do receipts over here, but we gonna see. It was literally like shorts and like a cute shirt, but it was like, it was low in the front, but it's just like, it was giving simple, but it wasn't giving like, basic, like too simple, but it also wasn't giving birthday girl. So the birthday girl, she was like, girl, no, this is how we dress back in the city. Like, we don't play no games. Like, kind of defending me because I'm thinking, like, I'm not one of those girls that try to outshine the birthday girl. But I do also feel like if you know how I come, I'm not going to ever dim down me or downplay myself because it's your birthday. You should be still in the shine no matter what. Like, I'm not going to try to not dress my best to like appease anybody else. You get what I'm saying? I'm never gonna try to outshine the birthday girl. And if you my friend, you should already know that. Which the birthday girl did know that. Cause she, like I said, she stepped in like, girl, this is how we dress back in the city. Like, I don't expect nothing different. Cause we do. Just like if it's my birthday, I'm never gonna say, don't do your makeup, don't wear your hair this way, don't put on this. Like, no, put that shit on. Because when I take a picture with us, I want them to know all my bitches is stepping like this. Okay? Like, I'm not that girl. So I was just looking at her like, I know you don't know me, but I'm always extra and I always do the most. Like, this is what we do over here. So I was just like, well, dog, this all I got. Like, I ain't got nothing that's more simple. Like, this is what I brought. So she was just kind of looking. So I'm just like, birthday girl, which one you think I should wear? Because, bitch, I don't know what you're talking about. So birthday girl picked out my short outfit that I end up wearing. So I put that on. So we just dressed. We drinking. Mind you, the whole time that I'm kind of getting dressed and like kind of in the bathroom doing my makeup, birthday girl is still drinking. So I'm not going to lie. Birthday girl was getting a little turned up. So I was like, girl, like, you better relax so we can make it out to this club, okay? So she slowed down on the drinks. Mind you, like I said, I was going back and forth from like the living room to the bathroom because I was still like getting dressed and stuff like that. So when I came out of the bathroom from like doing my makeup, because I just did a real quick beat. So because I know how to get dressed fast, y'all. So when I came out from doing my makeup, they were still at the table like drinking and turning up. Do you mind? They were still drinking and turning up. So and I came out, my shot was there. So birthday girl was like, yeah, Kay, like, it's time for you to take your other shot. You were in the bathroom, drink up. So I come, y'all, and I take my shot. While I take my Red Bull, I'm about to phone it. My shit is like, it's like this much left. Like, you know how you can shake it and you can hear like it's only a little bit left. So I'm thinking like, I know I only got fucking 2 sips. How the hell, like, why is my shit gone? So I'm like, dang, y'all drunk all my Red Bull, didn't y'all? So the friend was like, don't say y'all. So Ron looked at her like,
Okay, like, well, I'll buy you another one. Like, it's just a Red Bull. It's not that serious.
so I'm thinking like, I didn't even say nothing was that serious. I just made a statement because y'all did, or not y'all, but you did drink all my Red Bull. So I was like, okay, like, that's cool. Like, yeah, like, because I have to have a Red Bull with my liquor. And why would you drink all my shit that's not yours? If you wanted a Red Bull, you should have got your ass out the car and came into the store and got you a Red Bull. So, yeah. So I was just like joking, but I was like, yeah, like, I need me one because, yeah, like, why would you just drink all my Red Bull? So I'm thinking like, okay, so I just made a joke like, yeah, I'm going to hold you to that. Like, we probably gonna go to the store again anyways because this bottle is almost gone, so we gonna need another bottle and you could just give me one. Because my thing is like, yes, I know I had another one, but first of all, like I said, you never even asked, can you have some of my Red Bull? Then you just put your mouth on my shit, and then you gonna have another drink it all. And I already know what y'all think. Like, I would've went off. I would've did this. Like, girl, like, I am on a trip. I'm trying to have a good time. Like, god dang. Like, I'm not thinking. My first mind is not like y'all to just like completely go off. Cause I said this in all my videos. Once it's up, it's stuck, y'all. So come on now. Like, it's the first day. So I said something about it. Once I said something, you said you gonna replace my Red Bull. Now I know to keep my shit away from you because no. It only get worse, y'all. It only get worse. This is only day 1. So whatever. So I take my little Red Bull out of the refrigerator, and I'm like, well, I'm glad I got a second one. So now I'm not gonna lie. When I took my shot and I drank my Red Bull, I'm kind of holding it. Like I didn't sit it on the counter or nothing like that nowhere. I'm just holding it because I still had to go in the bathroom to do my lips, like do my lip liner and stuff. So I take it in the bathroom. Yes, I know I don't even like taking stuff in the bathroom, but it was just like I didn't have no fucking choice. Well, I did have a choice. Don't get me wrong. Like, I could have said, don't touch my shit. But again, it's the first day. So I just take it in the bathroom because I was still sipping on a little shot. And I made me a little drink because I'm like, okay, I don't want to take too many shots before we go out. This Atlanta, I don't know nothing about it at this time. So let me just still be, I got to keep my head on a swivel. So when I went in the bathroom, y'all, first of all, might I add, again, and if you was on there live, you know the proof of this. First of all, I was in the bathroom. The bathroom was a fucking mess. Now, granted, I do know it's all girls and stuff like that. But if you was on that live and you seen that video, it was like trifling a mess. It was shit not literally shit because it is a bathroom. Let me not say that. It was stuff everywhere. And even if you do, I've been on plenty of girl trips where we all do our makeup and it never gave it like that. Like they had like just makeup everywhere. Like mascara wands was off the thing, like they ain't put that mascara back in, like just eyeshadow just out, brushes everywhere, it's setting powder everywhere, and we know how setting powder can get. Like if you're not careful, that shit can get messy. But it was like all over the counter. It's everybody got bundles in, or at least that I think. It's hair all in. It's a double sink too, but it's hair all in the sink. Like curlers out. Like it just looked a mess. One of the girls who took a shower, you know how people like literally take their like shorts and underwear off and like step out of it. It's still like on the floor. And I'm thinking like, listen, it's 4 of us in here. Clean up after yourself. Pick your shorts up. Pick your underwear up. Nobody want to see that shit. Like, and I'm not even gonna lie and try to act like, the panties was dirty or anything. I never looked inside it because I'm not about to move your shorts over and look at. I didn't look all inside of it, but it's just like I can see the panties and shorts. Like, get that shit up. Like, why would you even just leave that in the bathroom when girls is coming in and out? So I'm just taking a mental note of all this stuff. Like, girl, you know what? It's too much going on, right? So anyways, everybody finished getting dressed. I go back into the living room, whatever. So like I said, I'm in my suitcase. So I put my perfume on. Mind y'all, even though I had a check bag, because I bring multiple like perfumes, sometimes I think I had like the big version of like one perfume, or like the full size of one perfume, and then I had like my travel size of my Miss Dior, because I ran out of my big bottle, right? But I love Miss Dior, so I had the small one. So Miss Dior is my favorite one. I brought the other one just because I had the travel size of Miss Dior, but I used it like from previous vacations. So it was like halfway. It was like at the halfway mark. So I bought another perfume just in case I run out of that one, because I know me. I go ham with perfume. Like I'm not a 2 little squirter. I'm everywhere with it. So you never know with those travel size. So it was like the smaller one. So I'm like, okay, let me bring a backup just in case. But the Miss Dior is my go-to, right? So I had the Miss Dior. So I'm spraying it all over myself, whatever, cool, because we about to get ready to walk out. Wrong is like,
oh shoot, like I need some perfume too. Can I have some of that? That smell good.
Me, even though it's my favorite perfume and it's the travel size one, I'm not really like, I'm a share. I'm not really like a stingy bitch, right? So cool. What I say? Yes, you can have some of my perfume. So mind you, because I was already spraying it, I just turned it and I sprayed it. Like I was spraying it on her. And she like,
oh wait, let me spray it. Like I got it.
And she like kind of took it out of my hand. She ain't snatching it or nothing, but she said she wanted to do it. So I'm like, okay, cool. So mind you, I give it to her. I turn around because my shot is still on the table. So I take my shot. I take a drink of my Red Bull. I turn back around. Baby girl is still spraying my perfume. Now mind y'all, I took a shot in my Red Bull. It's no reason. And y'all know I just said I know I spray a lot of perfume. But first of all, this is not your perfume. And second of all, it's no reason that after I took 2 sips of a drink, you're still spraying my perfume. Like, what are you doing? So she's still spraying. So I'm like, okay, girl, like, that's enough. So she like,
oh, my bad, girl. Like, no, it just smells really good.
So, I just showing her about, I was like, yeah, this Miss Dior, like, this my favorite one. Like, girl, yes, you better get you some, whatever. I'm like, it's a little on the pricey side, but it's definitely worth it. So, she like, yeah, so we just over there talking about that. So I put my perfume back in my zipper part. You know, when you open your luggage, it's the zipper part on this side with the two little pouches, the little whatever. So I put my perfume back in the zipper part, but you know, it's the zipper part, but it's like mesh, so you can see through it. I put my perfume back in there and I zip it up, right? I never close my suitcase because who really be like closing their suitcase and zipping it back up? Well, if you do, it don't matter. I didn't do that. Anyways, we leave out. We go to the club. The club was pretty fine. The club was cool. Those places where you gotta just get, like, you don't have to reserve a booth. It's just like first come first serve. When we got there, this one guy was like, you could tell like him and his friend was like packing up to leave. So I went over to him because y'all know I don't be caring. I went over to him and I was asking him like, is y'all about to leave? Because we wanted this booth too. Like, and you know how you could tell other people was waiting for that booth and stuff. So I'm like, let me go over here first because like the club was packed and it was one of those clubs or lounges, whatever you want to call it, that you need a booth at. So I go over there. I'm like, y'all about to leave? So he like, yeah, like, you know, we about to leave. What, you wanted this booth? And I'm like, yeah, cause like I got on heels. Like I ain't trying to stand all night. Like, you know, no. So he was like, you can have this booth, but you gotta let me buy you a drink. So, you know, I'm like, what? Like, how you giving me something but saying, like, I got to let you do something for me? Like, of course you could buy me a drink. Like, whatever. Mind you, he wasn't really my type, but it's okay. I take the drink, you know. So I told the girls, like, you know, I'm telling them, like, come over here, like, sit here. Because, you know, I got to go to the bar with him to get a drink. Because it's like a first come, first serve. It wasn't a lot of waitresses out there. So, like, you still got to kind of go to the bar and get you a drink. So I'm telling them, come sit down. Because I'm going to go to the bar and get the drink with him. So, mind you, they come to the booth. They come sit down or whatever. I'm going up to the bar with the guy. So we just still talking. So, you know, he just acts like, what bring you here? Like, blah, blah, blah. And even though it's Atlanta, I guess I got an accent from the Atlanteans, so I don't know what to call them, but I guess like I have an accent to them. So when I started talking, he like, you know, where you from? Because you don't sound like you from around here. So, you know, I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm from Detroit, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, we just talking about that. So, when he asked, like, oh, what bring you out here? I was like, it's my homegirl birthday. And he like, oh, for real? Like, who? And he looked over. I'm like, the girl in the red. It's her birthday. So, he like, oh, bet. Like, that's what's up. So, I'm like, yeah. So, you know, we got to get a shot for her, too. And mind you, I told y'all in previous videos, I'm not one of those people that feel like, okay, if I'm talking to a dude, he got to buy all of my friends that I came with a shot. No, he ain't trying to talk to none of y'all. He don't got to buy 4 shots because he trying to talk to me. No. But I just put it out there about the birthday girl because it is the birthday. Now, if he would have been like, no, cool. But I just threw it out there like, you know, we got to get her lit. It's her birthday. So, you know, he was down with it. He like, hell yeah, it's such and such season or whatever because I ain't going to give too much about when it took place. He like, yeah, it's such and such season. So, yeah, it's my homeboy birthday over there, too. That's why we came here. So, yeah, let me get 2 shots of blah, 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 tequila, whatever I told him. So, we just talking. So, he was like, yeah, my homeboy want to go to another club. So, you know, just let me get your number or whatever. And, like, maybe we can link while you here. So, I'm like, okay, cool. Like, what's up? Like sometimes I do be trying to get the locals' number of, like, whatever city I'm in because I used to didn't always come with an itinerary, so I be thinking like, let me get somebody number who from here so I can ask like what's going on tonight, like, or what clubs to go to. So I was like, okay, yeah, like let me get your number. We exchanged numbers, and he didn't even walk back over to the booth with me. He like went out the door with his homeboy. So I took the 2 shots. So I go back to the booth, and I'm like, here, birthday girl, like this courtesy of such and such boy or whatever. Actually, let's go ahead and give him a name. We're gonna call him ATL because that's where he from. Shit. I'm like, this courtesy of ATL, he said it's such and such season, so he got you a shot. Y'all already know the type of pick-me's this about to be. First of all, I just should have just called her a pick-me, to be honest. But we just gonna call her wrong, leave it at that. So wrong is like, I know y'all ain't, what is y'all out there doing? Is that a leaf blower? I'm trying to record a video. Take that somewhere else. So, y'all already know. Wrong is like,
dang, girl, like, how you just gonna come back with 2 shots for y'all?
and I'm like, oh, well, ATL bought it. And I'm like, he was getting me a shot, but, you know, I let him know it's the birthday girl. I'm not about to come back without a shot for the birthday girl. I don't mind coming back without a shot for y'all. I didn't say this, but I'm just saying. But, because originally, I would have came back with just a shot by myself. But, like, the birthday girl is my homegirl, and it's her birthday. So, if anything, I'm gonna get the birthday girl a shot over y'all. So I'm like, well, I wasn't about to make him pay for 4 shots. He didn't want to do that. So I at least had to get the birthday girl a shot. So she was just like,
I just know if that was me, like, I would have got everybody a shot because, like, we all came together, we all drinking together, I would have got everybody a shot.
So I was just like, Well, good thing you ain't me, because that's not how it's about to work. I'm not about to make nobody get a shot. And like, we just kind of stopped after that. So I just looked at the birthday girl, and I wasn't even trying to be petty, but like, I started recording. I'm like, cheers. Because my thing is, I'm not about to make him get all these shots. Like, I'm just not about to do that. You could go up there and get your own shot, or all these dudes that's up in here, talk to somebody and let them get you a shot. Or here's another idea: buy your own shot. I already bought the first bottle that y'all is lit off of. I'm not about to make nobody get y'all a shot. So we take our little shot, whatever. We just in the booth and we like turning up the music, lit, whatever. We vibing, we having a good time, right? Cool. We turn it up. Mind you, the birthday girl is getting lit because she look good as fuck. Her body giving, face giving, hair giving, outfit giving. So she's standing like in front of the booth turning up. So because she giving, everybody that's like walking by, like the guys is stopping to talk to her because like, you know, she turned up. It's her birthday. So of course everybody that's trying to stop and talk to her, she's letting them know like it's your birthday, and they all like, oh, it's your birthday, we gotta take a shot, let's go get one. So the birthday girl was getting way more shots, which is cool, as she should. She the birthday girl. So the birthday girl, when she came back the first time with a shot, she only had a shot for herself, as she should, because she is the birthday girl. I wasn't looking for her to give me no other shot because like I said, sometimes you gonna meet dudes that'll buy everybody a shot, and sometimes you gonna meet dudes that just want to buy whoever they want to talk to a shot. I don't mind that. I don't know why these bitches is pressed, but that's on them. And I can't even say bitches because the friend wasn't really saying too much of nothing. It really was wrong, but whatever. So Ron, when she came back, you know, Ron was just looking like,
okay, I see why you two are friends. Like, y'all supposed to bring drinks back for the whole crew. Like, I don't understand. Friend, like, they don't know how we get down.
oh, the friend. It's crazy because it's like, wrong, this is your friend, but she wasn't really having your back. Well, I don't want to say she wasn't having her back, but she didn't think the same way as her. She was just like, no, like, she the birthday girl, like, she don't gotta get shots for everybody, like, what are you talking about? So I was just like, what you mean that's why we friends? I said, why? Because we both came back and we didn't have no shots for y'all. It's not that serious. I'm like, maybe if y'all get up out the booth. I did kept saying y'all, so I give it to the friend, but I was like, well, maybe if y'all get out the booth, like, dudes will buy y'all shots, like, y'all can find somebody to buy y'all shots. So the friend was like, I don't know why you keep saying y'all, because I'm not even saying nothing. So I was like, you know what, you right, like, you know, my bad, because like I did kept grouping the friend into it, and the friend was not doing nothing. Like, she was cool as fuck, she was really just chilling. So when she said that, you know, I'm like, you know what, you right, my bad, like, let me stop saying y'all. So I was like, wrong, I don't know what you want us to do. We not about to make no nigga buy nobody no shots, and she the birthday girl, so why she can't just get a shot by herself and it be fine? Like, we can get our own shots. So she like,
I'm just saying, like, I could tell y'all kind of act alike, so I could tell why y'all friends.
and I'm like, is that a bad thing? Like, what are you talking about? So she like,
No, why you getting so defensive? Like, dang, why you being so defensive? I ain't say nothing was wrong. You must feel like something is wrong with y'all being friends, because I ain't say that.
so I'm like, no, I don't feel like nothing is wrong with us being friends. I'm just asking you because you keep saying, I see why y'all friends. I see, like, you keep saying all of this, and I'm confused. So I'm just like, whatever. Like, I keep just trying to pay her no mind because, first of all, we already yelling. I'm buzzing a little bit. The music is loud. Like, trying to argue, even though I wouldn't say we is arguing, but trying to go back and forth in a club when the music is loud and she's on that side of the booth and I'm over here, it's just pointless. So I just was like, whatever. So I'm like, hey, because birthday girl was like, just turn it up. She like, oh well, like, birthday girl was like, oh well, I got my shot, whoever want a shot need to go get their own shot. And she was just like, it wasn't even a shot, it was a drink. She started sipping on her drink and like dancing. So I'm just hyping her up because I'm like, right, like, wrong, what is your problem? Like, you over there sitting there looking like you got an attitude while you sitting there smelling like me with your Miss Dior on, and I'm just not understanding. Mind you, the whole time, wig is sitting on her goddamn forehead. And you know when somebody get like their wig sewn down, and if it's sewn too tight, like if you pull if the thread is too tight, it get like bunched up. That's what her wig was giving, okay? And the people on the live who seen the video, if y'all can further explain it, put it in the comments. But it was like bunched up at the top, so it was like everything, like the lace was like, it wasn't laying flat, it was like bunched up. And like, you know when people used to tease their hair to like add volume, it's like she teased it to add volume only up here, like right here, and the rest was like boneless. It was like too straight. It was like probably only a pack of hair was very thin, and it was just bunched up right here. Like, it looked like somebody literally bunched up her closure right here, right? And I'm only saying that that's gonna make sense later on in the video, okay? Anywho, so I'm just sitting there looking like, you over there with this bunched up wig, smelling like me, with this attitude about a drink. Like, it's never that serious. I don't know why I be around these girls that get to the club and feel like, like if you found the nigga that buy you a drink, he gotta buy everybody a drink or get mad when you don't supply them with liquor. I'm not your nigga. Get your own liquor. I'm confused. Anyways, like the night goes on, we still turning up. The friend started like standing on top of the booth or like on the seat twerking, so I'm smacking her butt, I'm dancing, the friend smacking my butt, like we having a good time. Wrong is just kind of there, and like she just kind of like vibing, like, you know, she not like twerking or nothing, which is fine, she don't have to, but she not twerking. We is. So when we me, friend, and birthday girl, we stood up in front of the booth and we was dancing, like twerking or whatever. So the friend had asked Wrong, because she was the only one that wasn't really dancing, she was like, record this, like record us all twerking. So Wrong is like, no. And as I always say, you got the right to say no. I don't give a fuck. Like, she don't have to do nothing she don't want to do. But the friend kind of got mad, like, why you can't record us? And Wrong is just like,
why do I need to record y'all bitches shaking ass?
So friend is like, girl, like, you just always do the most. Like, why you just can't record us? She like, you the only one not even dancing, just record us. So so Wrong is like,
bitch, I am dancing. Just because I'm not bent over shaking my ass, that don't mean I'm not dancing.
So I'm just like, ugh. So I'm like listening, but I'm just still like turned up with the birthday girl, whatever. Like, so they kind of going back and forth. So the friend leaned into the booth. Like I said, Wrong is sitting up. You know how you got a booth and you sit up with your like feet on the seat and you sitting up or whatever. So we was in front of the booth. So now because friend and Wrong was kind of having like a back and forth, friend got from in front of the booth and like sat up there with her to like further talk. So I couldn't really hear when they was back there. So I just kind of, you know how you could just tell, like you just see, I see friend like, and why the fuck you can't, like, I don't know what she was saying, but I'm just making up, like, why you can't record, like, what's the problem? And I just see Wrong, like, I don't give a fuck, no, like, I'm well, like, like, I don't know what they said, right? So they just doing that, so I'm just looking like, I'm like, you know how you, like, try to act like you're not really paying attention, but you still, like, kind of looking, I'm still dancing, whatever. So I'm like, birthday girl, you having a good time? She like, yes, I'm having a fucking blast. Like, girl, I'm so happy you came. So we just talking. We still dancing because I'm just thinking like, okay, whatever. I don't need nobody to record us. Like, it is what it is. Like, whatever. So the birthday girl, she started like recording, like, you know, on Snapchat, like by herself. So she like recording herself. I'm in the background dancing, and she turned the camera like on them. So friends start like, she got up and turned around, start twerk, whatever. Wrong was like this. Everybody, it's like, you know, when you out vibing, somebody start recording, they put the camera on you, you kind of do a little 1-2, you might twerk a little bit, you might dance, or just be like, hey, everybody did some little type of dance or whatever. Wrong was just like, so I guess birthday girl didn't notice it, because you know when you're the one recording, you look at the camera, you might not really pay attention because it is kind of dark. So when she was about to post it, you know, Snapchat replay it, she looked, and I guess she could really tell that Wrong put her middle finger up. So she looked back at Wrong, she like, why the fuck you do that? Like, why is you doing that? So Wrong was just like sitting there. So I was just like, oh my God, it always gotta be one of you bitches. Like, it always gotta be one of y'all. We can't never just, I ain't gonna say it can't never, because y'all know how many trips I be going on, and I don't want nobody to think like, oh, that's why I can't do girls trips. Y'all know how many good ass girl trips I had. Don't get it confused, okay? I do trips like damn near once a month at this fucking point, and I always have a good time. But anyways, so I was just thinking like, it always gotta be you just gotta be that one, huh? You just gotta be that one. So whatever, I'm not really thinking a big deal. I'm like, if she wanna put up the middle finger, you know, every girl ain't the twerking girl. Some girls are like thug girls. They might do a little bankhead bounce or a little two-step. Every girl is not like a twerker in the club, and that's fine. So I'm just thinking like, birthday girl, don't worry about it. Anyways, that night still was, you know, cool. Like, nothing bad really happened or whatever. That night was cool. So we dancing a little bit more. The club ended up letting out, so we leaving out. Me, you know, when they playing like the music to like leave and you be singing, I forgot what song they was playing, but let's just say it's When I See You by Fantasia. So as we leaving out the club, like, birthday girl got her arm over my shoulder, because we like, she kind of like more so drunk, I'm buzzing. So, you know, we walking out the club like,
when I, something now is taking over me. I'm not gonna run.
Like, we sing to each other while we walking out or whatever. So Fran is in front of us recording us, like, singing too, like, whatever, like, singing. Like, we singing Fantasia, right? So we walking out, like, she got her arm over me. I'm kind of like got my arm around birthday girl waist, whatever, and Fran in front of us. So we enjoying ourselves, like, walking through the parking lot still singing, because outside of the club we could still hear the music. And even as we going away, we still just like singing the song because we know the lyrics. We can't really hear it no more, but we still singing it because it's like we having a good time. So Ronk is like,
all right, y'all, shut the fuck up. You can't even hear this song no more. We not even inside the club. Be quiet.
who are you just talking to? Like, so I'm like, girl. And mind you, like I said, I'm not drunk, but I'm tipsy. So normally I be trying to be a little cool, but you don't get that liquor in you. You just like, you really don't give a fuck. So because she not talking to me, I'm just like, something now is taking over me. I'm singing it like louder, because don't tell me to shut the fuck up, because I'm having a good time. Just because you didn't ever want to get you no more shots, so you're not drunk, or you're not, you know, your buzz is gone, that don't mean you're going to tell us to be quiet. It's not our fault that you're the only one that's sober. We're having a good time. We're having fun. And it ain't like we was screaming. Everybody was singing. Like, as people are walking out the club, they're singing the Fantasia song. So how are you telling us to shut the fuck up? And even if we was loud, bitch, you're not going to tell me to shut the fuck up. Like, it's just not about to happen. So I started singing louder, because I'm just like, so she just gave us a look, because the friend had joined too. So she just looked. And I'm just like, fuck. Birthday girl did drive us there, but of course it's her birthday. She drinking. All of us can drive. So like, birthday girl looked at friend and she like, well, since you the most sober, can you drive us home? Like, can you drive us back to the hotel? Mind y'all. And I remember this literally because we put it in the GPS. We was 8 minutes from the hotel. Okay? 8 minutes. So Ron was like,
no, why do I gotta drive? I didn't drive us here, so why do I gotta drive us home?
So the birthday girl's like, cause we all drunk. Like, we drunk. Like, you the only one that really wasn't drinking like that. You the most sober. Why you can't just drive us home? So Ron is like,
well, shit, it ain't my fault that y'all got yourselves drunk. That's on y'all. Y'all shouldn't have been taking all them shots from all them niggas in there.
I'm just like, okay. So I was like, I will drive us home. Like, y'all know one thing about me. I'm gonna get us home. Don't ever worry about when you with me. It don't matter how drunk we is. It don't matter. I'm gonna get us home, because I don't be playing about that type of stuff. So I was like, birthday girl, give me the keys. I'll drive us home. And this bitch, wrong, got the nerve to look at me, and she's like, mind y'all, I'm not sloppy drunk, but I am tipsy. Like, I feel like I'm a little bit more than tipsy, but I'm not drunk yet. Do that make sense? So when I said that, when I said like, fuck it, I'll just drive us home or whatever, Ron looked at me like,
because I never drove with you before, especially while you been drinking. Like, so, like, I don't know how you drive when you drunk.
I said, so drive then. Like, how you don't want to drive, but you want to complain about who's going to drive? So I'm like, oh, I said, so take the keys. Here you go. Why don't you drive then? So she looked at friend and she like,
I know how you drive when you drunk, so why don't you drive?
So the friend was like, no, bitch. Like, why don't you drive? You the most sober. It's literally 8 minutes up the road. Why you can't drive? Because, like, damn, I'm low-key drunk. Like, why you can't just drive or let Kay drive? So she like,
oh, my God. Like, whatever. Like, it just, y'all just doing too much. Like, y'all shouldn't come out if y'all can't handle y'all liquor.
So we like, nobody said we couldn't handle our liquor. Mind you, it ain't like all of us was sloppy drunk. It's just that if you are the friend that knows how to drive, you have your license, and job. They got the rental car first because they been had the rental car before I came down there. But even when we was in the hotel, we all agreed to kind of like take turns driving because nobody wanted to just drive the whole time. So we didn't mind that. So that's why the birthday girl was like, I'm going to drive there. Even though the birthday girl don't really have to win. If she get drunk, she don't have to drive because it's her birthday. But the birthday girl was like, I'll drive to the place. And then like, you know, that way if I get too drunk in a club, like somebody could just drive home, right? It really wasn't no big deal who drove. I'm just thinking like, well, wrong. We all agreed that we would take turns driving. You got a license. You know how to drive. And if you are the most sober and you didn't drink a lot, I just didn't understand why it wouldn't make sense for you to drive. Don't be saying like we can't control our liquor. Like we shouldn't have got drunk if we can't control it. Because first of all, I'm not even drunk. I literally said I can drive us home. So what are you talking about? We shouldn't have got that drunk if we can't control it. When I just said, give me the keys, I will drive. Like, so I'm just like, girl, ain't nobody fucking drunk. I said one thing about it, I can handle and control any and everything. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not drunk. I just said I'll drive. So what are you talking about? So she like,
well, you might not be drunk, but it's just like you've been drinking, and I never rode in the car with you before. So, like, I'm just saying.
I said, let me tell you something. None of that really matter. We in the club. It's late. We not from around here. I don't like, y'all know me. I don't like to linger around. I don't know like how these clubs get down. I said, and I still had the keys in my hand. So I'm like, do you want to drive? If not, I'm about to drive. Like, if you don't trust my driving, either you drive or you could catch a lift. Like, I literally said that because how you talking about, oh, I don't know how you drive and everything. Well, then drive, bitch. If you don't trust me driving, then drive. So I guess when I said that, she like,
why would I catch a lift when I put it on this rental too? Like, you wasn't even here when we got the rental.
mind you, the reason why they had the rental, y'all, is because I caught a flight to Atlanta. They drove to Atlanta. So they had the rental from the city, right? They drove there. That's on y'all. That's why I said they came down there days before me, because they had drove down there. So they been like had the rental and stuff. So because they drove to Atlanta, I didn't never put in on the rental because I didn't get the rental. So, and when I came down there, you know, my friend wasn't tripping on me giving, you know, her no money because the rental was in her name. So when I got there and I'm like, I'm going to be driving around in it or I'm going to be in a car with y'all, I'm like, well, since you don't want me to put in, I don't mind like giving gas or anything like that, because I'm like, you know, I am in the rental, but my friend wasn't tripping. And if my friend not tripping, then I'm good. Y'all put in on the rental because y'all drove that shit from the city and y'all drove down here and y'all had the rental longer. Y'all been had the rental. So that's why y'all put in, and that's why I didn't, because I caught a fucking flight. So because of that, like I said, she like, how you gonna tell me that I can catch a lift when like you didn't even put in on this rental? I put in on it. I said, listen, I'm not about to go back and forth with you. I know I ain't put in on the rental. I said, that's because my friend said I didn't have to put in on the rental. And I wasn't really going to be in the rental like y'all was. Y'all drove the rental from the city. So that's why y'all put in on the rental. But I said, you saying it like I'm trying to kick you out the car. I'm not trying to kick you out the car. I'm just saying that we have to get home. Birthday girl is drunk. You trying to go back and forth about who gonna drive. Either you gonna drive or I'm gonna drive us. Like, that's all I'm saying. So she like,
whatever. Like, you could just drive.
So I'm like, we did all of this for what? Like, literally, y'all have to remember, we only on night one. We on night one, right? So I'm like, I'm just saying, thing like, you did all this for what? Like, what was the reason? So I'm just like, whatever. I get in the car. I'm pulling out the parking lot, right? So I'm in the driver's seat. Birthday girl is in the passenger seat, and Fran and Wrong is in the back seat. So you know how like instead of sitting behind the passenger seat, she's sitting in the middle, sitting up. So I'm looking like, because I'm just looking like, why the fuck is you sitting up? So she like,
nah, I'm just sitting up because I got to make sure you okay, because I know you've been drinking, so I just want to make sure don't nothing happen, like whatever, so I just got to sit up, I got to watch, like I can't relax when drunk people are driving.
So I'm like, bitch, I'm not drunk. Because, like I said, I can sober up when it's time to drive. So I'm like, girl, I'm not drunk. And I'm like, you could sit back. Because I'm not going to lie. I did do this because she's sitting up. So her arm, her hand is all on my shoulder and stuff. So I'm like, girl, you could sit back. Like, if you was going to be like that about it, then you can drive. Like, she acts like I'm driving crazy. I'm not driving crazy. I know how to drive. So I'm like, girl, you could sit back. And she like,
girl, like, I'm just trying to be cautious. I'm just trying to look after y'all because y'all drunk. So I'm trying to make sure y'all good because I am the only sober one. So I'm just trying to make sure everything's straight.
I said, girl, if you was so trying to make sure everything is straight, you would have drove, since you talking about you the only one sober, but you didn't want to drive. Now you want to dictate shit. Sit back. I'm like, sit the fuck back, girl. So she sit back, and I wasn't trying to be rude, but it's just like, how you talking about you sober and trying to look out for us, but you not sober enough to want to drive to look out for us. You get what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about? You sit back, so I drive us, y'all. I get us to the hotel, right? So we pull up to the hotel, so we park, y'all. So we get now. Birthday girl had fell asleep. Like I said, it was only 8 minutes away. That's how drunk she was. She ended up falling asleep. So I'm getting her out the car, whatever. Me and Fran, we getting her out the car. So the hotel we was at, like after a certain time, you had to use your hotel key to like, open up the main doors or whatever. So birthday girl is like bigger than me and Fran, not in the wrong way, but I'm just saying like she thicker than us. We small. So me and Fran needed to hold birthday girl up because she drunk, and you know when you drunk, you like dead weight. She already had her heels off. She had her purse and like everything else. So like we trying to get her heels. We trying to get our purse, because I know we could have left that shit in the car, but I'm one of those people, y'all, even in my own car, I don't like to leave stuff in my car. Like even parked outside my house, stuff in my car, I don't like leaving like stuff in the car. Like no, I don't know. I just don't like doing that. So I'm grabbing like everything, and then this is a rental too. So like I'm just grabbing like the liquor out the car. I'm grabbing like her shoes and her purse, and then me and Fran is like holding her up. So I don't know if Fran really said it wrong. To me, she didn't, but I guess wrong took it wrong because she took out Fran took out the key and she was like, "Here, wrong, get the door, get the door." And she was handing her the key so that way she could put it up against the thing. Thank you. Thank you. So that way she could put it up against the thing and like open the door. So Ron just turned around. She like,
I ain't your fucking maid. Like, don't just tell me to get the door.
So Fran is like, girl, like I'm just saying open up the door. Like I don't even mean it like that. Like I ain't trying to be like you the maid or something. Like what are you talking about? She like, I'm just saying open the door because me and Fran literally got everything else. We have her. So we just like, you already, and mind you, because we went around to, so I'm in the driver's seat, right? Fran was behind me. So because we had to go around the whole car and get the birthday girl out, mind you, Wrong is on that side and she didn't even think to like open up the door and get the birthday girl out. So she was already walking ahead of us. So that's why Fran had told her like, you know, you already walking up there, you gonna get there before us. Just go ahead and open up the door. That way you're not sitting at the door waiting for us to come. And we had everything else in our hand. So just go ahead and open up the door, right? So that's what she was saying. So Fran is like, girl, you just want to have a reason to have an attitude. Like you trying to take everything too serious. I don't even mean it like that. So like they started bickering and going back and forth. So I'm just like, I'm just holding up the birthday girl like, oh my God, like please just open up the door. So because they going back and forth and stuff, I just took the key from Fran. I'm just like, I'll open it. So I just opened up the door or whatever. And when I kind of like leaned over to open up the door, I don't know why birthday girl lost her balance. I guess because I wasn't holding her up all the way. So the birthday girl like playfully fall. Like she all like playing because she drunk. So she fall down. So she like, I gotta fucking pee, y'all. I gotta pee. So she laughing. So for us, we at a hotel. It's nobody outside. We having a good time. Fred started like recording her on some playful shit like, bitch, it's your birthday. It's your birthday. Look at you on the floor like playing. So I start laughing as I'm pulling her up. I'm like, bitch, get up, get up. We playing and having a good time, y'all. I don't care if y'all think it's ghetto, that she on the ground. She ain't passed out on the ground. She just playing and being goofy. And we being goofy. We having a good time. So Wrong is just sitting and you know when you the only one not drunk, that's your fault. You might feel like all the other drunk bitches is doing too much, but that ain't got nothing to do with us. So we having a good time. So Wrong is like,
oh my God, what the fuck?
So like she go in. Mind you, if you need a key to open up the door in the hotel, you need the key to go up the elevator too. So she went in and kind of left us outside. So I guess she had to like wait by the elevator or whatever because we like playing outside. And well, I don't care if y'all feel like I'd be mad too. Like I'm trying to get in. It wasn't like we was outside playing for a long time. Like we was steady trying to get the birthday girl up, but it was just that we was recording because memories. Like we don't give a fuck. We ain't never gonna get this time back. Like we like to get memories. So she waiting by the elevator or whatever. So we walking up or whatever. So she already like on the phone with somebody, like just like saying whatever. We still coming in laughing, so we don't really know. So I guess she had ended up telling whoever she was on the phone with. She said something like, y'all just, I didn't hear her, but I guess the friend heard her. I felt weird saying that. I guess the friend heard her. So when she walked up, because the friend walked up a little bit first. So when she walked up, the friend said, she said like, here they come, like, let me call you back. I didn't hear. I just know I seen the phone on her ear. So the friend was like, yep, here we go. Y'all know that Cash Down song, like, I heard you bitches looking for me. Yep, here I go. So she had said that part, like, yeah, I heard you was looking for me, bitch, here we go. Like, yeah, here we go. Like, what happened? Like, who you talking about us to? So they just bickering. I'm just thinking like, y'all are the closest ones because them two was, all of them was friends, but them two was friends, and I guess my homegirl had like met them together or something like that, but they was already friends before they met my homegirl. So that's why I'm like, y'all friends, but y'all bitches bicker the most or whatever. But the friend was cool. It was just wrong. She the one that got the attitude. I don't know what's wrong with her. But anyways, so they started bickering back and forth. So, and you know, Wrong is like,
girl, like, what are you talking about? Like, ain't nobody talking about y'all to nobody. What are you talking about?
So they just going back and forth. And as they was going back and forth, you know, I got the key because I'm the one who opened the door. She looked at me. She like,
can you hurry up so we can get on the elevator?
So I just started laughing. I'm like, baby, you not talking to me. I'm like, don't rush me because you wanted to like run to the elevator. I'm coming. If you would have took the key, you wouldn't have to wait for us. So like her and friend kept going back and forth, whatever, and we getting on the elevator. So I'm thinking like, bitch, don't rush me. Like, that's why you should have took the key. If you knew you was eager to get upstairs and you was in a hurry, you should have took the fucking key. So we on the elevator. So me and birthday girl, like, she woke now. So we just like laughing and playing. They kind of trying to go back and forth. We trying to like tune them out for real. But they kept just saying little stuff because neither one of them wanted to let the other person get the last word. So they just saying like, oh, okay. Like, they just kept saying stuff like that. So I'm just like, oh my God. We finally get to the room, whatever. Like, I'm like, let me just get in the shower and just go ahead and get in the bed, right? That night happened, y'all. I know. Y'all probably think this is over. Y'all, no. This is only day one. And when I mean day one, I mean only day one for me. Because like I said, they was there before. But we not counting by their days. We count by the days that I was there. So this is only day one, y'all. Only day one. It gets worse, y'all. This fucking I don't understand what was wrong with wrong. But y'all gonna find out. But this is only day one. Wait till we get to day two. But yes, y'all, that is the end of my story time. I hope you guys really enjoy it. Make sure you thumbs up this video, comment down below, and share the video, y'all. Like, we need to up these subscribers, okay? I'm not even gonna hold y'all up. You gotta get the subscriber count up. So make sure y'all tell everybody to subscribe. Make sure y'all put on y'all post notification. Like the video. The likes don't be matching the views. Like the video. Comment. Do all the things y'all need to do. Rewatch it. Put my playlist on and just let all my story times go down the playlist, okay? Even when you go to sleep. Fall asleep on the playlist. That way you can wake up hearing my voice again. Do what needs to be done, okay? But y'all already know. Until next time. I'll see you in my next video. Peace.